it's time for yoga. Today is day 28 of our 30-day yoga challenge. Let's get started. Let's start in a standing position today, and let's roll our feet, opening those toes up. We're going to make our way down to the floor pretty quick here and do some longer holds today. A little later in the day, time to unwind. Ooh, take the hands overhead, reaching tall. Stretch, stretch, stretch. Grip with your toes. Grip with your toes. Grip with your toes. And release. Clasp the hands behind. And open up that chest. Deep breaths. And release. Round the back out. I'm going to do some standing cat-cows here. Round and open. Round and open. Begin feeling the spine loosening up. One more time. Round the back and open the chest. Release. Take the ear to the shoulder, the right side. Relax that left shoulder. And to the left. Relaxing the right shoulder. And tilt the head back. Drop the head back. And drop the head forward, chin to chest. Come back to neutral. Let's get those shoulder blades and shoulders nice and warmed up. Shoulder rolls to the back and the front a couple times each direction, your own pace. And release. Slide the right hand down the right leg. Little side bend here. And the other side. Just warming up our side body. Do it one more time each direction. And release. Forward fold all the way down. Let your head just hang, ragdoll style. Sway back and forth a little bit. And come on back up, one vertebrae at a time. Ooh, hands overhead. Reaching tall. Take the arms out to a T. We're going to rotate our shoulders internally, so we're going to turn our palms up and back down. Up, back down over to the back. Up, and back down. Up, back down. Up. One more time. Back down. And drop the hands. Shoulder roll. Take a step to the right, a step to the left. And come down into our squat. Pressing the hands together, elbows to the insides of the knees. And drop the hands and bring it all back down to all fours. Do a few cat-cows here. Cross the feet behind you and come back down all the way onto your back. Find your back. Equalize yourself from side to side. You do a few little windshield wipers with the knees. Finding that position for the back completely beyond the mat. No arching of the back, Kind of tilt the pelvis up a little bit, this direction, to connect the back all the way to the mat. And bring the left knee in. And drop that right leg. Just have it hover over the floor a little bit. Don't touch the floor, just hovering. And release. Right knee into the chest. And left leg extends out. Just hovering right above the floor. And release. Whew. Both knees into the chest and roll it around. Give yourself that little back rub, massage, back massage. And release. Pressing through those heels, lift the hips for some bridge, roll the shoulders under. Let's do a few of these today in a repetition. So find a good spot with your heels and lift. The next one, lift a little higher, lift. Next one, a little higher, lift. The last one, the highest yet. And put your hands under for support and hold here for about 4 to 5 breaths. And release slowly, one vertebrae at a time. Ooh. And release the left leg. We're going to bring that right knee over. A little twist here. Whew. Feeling it in the glutes today. Right arm out. Gaze to the right. Back to center, and windshield wiper those knees side to side. And drop that right knee, bring the left knee across, open up the left arm, gaze to the left. Two more breaths here. And unwind. Whew. Anchor those heels again and come on up into your bridge. Roll the shoulders under. Lift and down. Lift a little higher and down. Lift a little higher and down. Lift a little higher and down. Last time, lift a little higher and secure with your hands and hold for about 4 to 5 breaths. one vertebrae at a time, all the way down. Whew. Drop those knees to each side. The reclined butterfly. Remember, if you like, you can put your blocks under the legs for support here. We're going to hold this a little bit longer than usual. So take about 10 breaths here. And release. Bring the knees together, drop those blocks. Drop your knees to one side, come back up to a seated position. Ooh. Let's take our butterfly seated now. You can add your blocks back in if you like. Whew. Sitting up tall, chest nice and open, spine straight, feet, soles of the feet together. This is always a good time to get in there and get the arches of the feet. Play with the toes, get the circulation in the toes going the opposite direction. Those tendons around the ankle, the back of the calf. Little massage there. Tops of the feet even. And just notice if there's anything that needs a little bit more attention later on. Bring your body over your feet. Begin to stretch that lower back. Folding over the feet. Gaze down. Take about 5 or 6 breaths here. And release. Drop the blocks. We're going to come into an easy seat and back up into all fours. Curl your toes under and put a little bit of weight on them as you slide back. Do a little toe squat here. Let's see, just get that circulation going, get the blood flowing in a different direction in the toes. A few seconds. Don't have to keep a lot of pressure on it very long. And flatten those feet out. I'm going to take our cat-cow and do some variations now. In our regular cat-cow. Each direction. Very nice. Now we're going to add the knee crunch. So we're going to lift that right knee and bring it in. Out, in, out, in, out, in, and out. And our left leg goes long, and bring the knee in, and out, in, and out, in, and out, in, and out. Drop that back down to all fours. Take the hips to the side. Really elongate this today. Just kind of sit into that. Stretching the hip flexor. Take it to the other side. And hold for just a couple breaths here. We're going to bring our hands to the right, add a little twist in here, and lower it down, back up, lower down, back up, lower down, kind of crunching, side crunch, back down, whoop, back down, up, one more time, back down, working the triceps a little bit here too. Walk it back through center and over to the left. Crunching side bend action here. Take it down, and up, down, and up, down, and up, down, and up. One more time. Down and up. Walk it back to center. Palate cleanser, regular cat-cow. 2 or 3 times. And we're going to take our right hand and thread the needle through, dropping the ear to the ground. If you need a block here, you can also use a block for your headrest. Stretching the shoulders, and it gives us a little bit of a torso twist here. And release. Other side, thread the needle, and drop the left ear. And release. Move that block out of the way. We're going to slide that right leg forward and across. Slide the left leg back for pigeon. Find that edge. Rock it back and forth. And find the sweet spot where you might need to stretch it just a little bit more. And again, you can bring your block over for a headrest here, if you like. Drop down and relax. We're going to stay here about 10 breaths today. Really concentrate on loosening up your tension spots in this pose. The longer you hold the pose, the more you can release all those little frustrations in the muscles and the tendons. Just let them go. Just let go. And release. Come back up onto your hands. Slide that right leg back. And even out with a few cat-cows. Today is Molto Cat-Cow Day. Right. Set it up for the left. Bring your left knee forward and across. Slide that right leg back. Find the edge. Rock and roll here on that leg. Just kind of try and find the edge there. And drop down to your forearms and drop the head if you like. Take a deep breath. We're going to hold this for about 10 breaths as well. And just let go of all of those little moments. Just take notice and release the tension. And release, come back on up. Your hands, slide that left leg back. Bring your right leg back up. Let's curl those toes under again and come back onto the heels. If that's too much pressure, of course, you can just flatten your foot out. Just play around with that toe pressure. And crossing those legs in the back. Let's come back to seated position. Easy seat. Whatever your normal easy seat is, make the legs the opposite way today. Whew, deep breath. Head to the right. Head to the left. Arms overhead, reaching tall. Bring the right hand behind for support. Take a gentle twist to the right. Left hand on the right thigh. A few breaths here. And release. Unwind, come through center. And fall over your legs. Seated forward fold. Let the head drop. And release. Come back up, hands overhead, reaching tall. Whew. Drop that left hand behind for support. And bring the right hand to the left thigh, opening the chest, a gentle twist to the right. And release. Back through center, fall over your legs. Let your head hang, ragdoll style. And release. Come back up, find your comfortable seat. Let's see, I think I'm going to take a lotus today. Chest high, hands to heart, beside you, on your legs, holding your toes, whatever feels good. And close your eyes, relax, relax all those little connection points in the hips and the knees and the ankles, shoulders, neck, spine, lower back. Close your eyes, take some deep breaths. Let's go about 15 breaths today. And just think of everything and nothing all at the same time. fingers and toes. Bring some awareness back into your body. If you've been thinking, you can go far afield. Come back to yourself now. Unwind your legs. Take a couple more deep breaths, shoulder rolls. And open your eyes. Thank you for joining me for day 28 of our yoga challenge, 30-day yoga challenge. I'll see you again tomorrow morning at 6 a.m. Have a great rest of your day, guys.